I've brought or children that I've had. Because I will fight you tooth and nail. You can believe that, because what you didn't carry, okay, you can't claim. This is a sick world, full of sick people, twisted, just as twisted as I don't know what in their mind. Are many of you now beginning to see the sicknesses that you've had around you all your lives? And by sicknesses, I'm referring to the people that you may have had around your lives. Maybe they weren't all that involved in your personal lives, but look at the females that you ladies have had around you in your lives. Sometimes when you think back or reminisce or whatever, I don't use the term reminisce, but when you reflect back, look at all the jealous females that you had around you that were not in the streets, but were right there up under you. Especially when you are that it girl and you don't even know it or act like it. But to them you are. You're the leader. You've always felt this leadership, but you just kind of acted reserved. But to them you were a big deal. To them it looked like, oh, everything always goes your way. We can't wait until the bottom drops out in your life. But it never will, ladies. It never will. Because even for a lot of you, when you went through your valley experiences and you slayed your Goliaths, you were still riding high for a lot of you. It's just that your enemies didn't know it. A lot of you were still probably going on vacation, still shopping, going out to eat, this, that, and the third. But your enemies didn't know. There are many things you can do in the valley that your enemies don't know. You can travel in the valley and then still be fighting the devil at the same time, because you don't stop living your life because you go through a valley. You don't stop shopping. You don't stop hanging out with other females and going to the malls or going to different stores. You don't stop living your life just because you're having a valley experience, ladies. You continue to do you. And you always put your best face forward. And by that I mean not being fake, but always look your best. Always put your best foot forward. And by that I mean always, keep it moving and stepping like you've been doing. Always strive to be the best at whatever you're doing. See, a valley experience is basically a testing ground. Father testing you off the things that he taught you. You understand? To see if you were listening. It's basic training. You understand what I'm saying? Valley experiences are basically basic training. It's like the military. It's almost like, I feel like it's like Father's military. Oh, you going through Father's military? Oh, you going in the valley? Okay, girl. But while you in the valley, continue to look your best. Continue to go shopping. Continue to travel. Continue to go on vacation. Continue to go to the beach. Continue to do you. Continue to work on your project. Continue to move in silence. Continue to keep jealous wretches away from you. Wretched souls. People that need Jesus bad. Keep them away from you. Keep them out of your valley. Keep them away from you. Father's only testing you. That's all a valley experience is anyway. And as for Goliath, that's just a group of enemies coming up against you. They'll be beheaded. If not literally, spiritually, just like Goliath. So don't worry about it. But that's all I really have to give forth in this particular conference. Right now, I want to go on and on and on, but I want to go on and get this video out there because it's going to help somebody. I just felt the need to speak on it. I felt compelled, actually. Yes, I felt compelled. Because a lot of you out there, you have snakes all around you slithering and then laughing behind your backs because they know that you don't know, that they secretly don't like you. They're secretly jealous of you. They secretly want your husband. They secretly want your boyfriend. They secretly want him to do the things for them that he's doing for you, or they think he's doing for you. You want to know why they come over your house so much? That's why. Or why they stop coming over your house so much. That's why, because they can't stand the sight of you. You are a daily reminder. You will be a daily reminder, put it that way, of the woman that they are not and never will be. You are a daily reminder of who they hate and resent because they want your man. And if they ever slept with your man and tried to keep it under wraps, well, they know they'll probably not sleep with him ever again. Because he'll be looking at it as, oh, well, I made one mistake. What kind of filth sleeps with somebody in somebody's bloodline? And what kind of piece of filth wants to sleep with somebody's man that they are related to, meaning they're related to the female? What kind of trash is that? Somebody out there, you need to clean house. I don't know who I'm talking to today out there. You need to, hey, honey, look, let me tell you. You need to get by yourself with Father. And you need to start doing some deep thinking. And you need to start trusting your intuition. And the things that you were suspecting and feeling in your gut, honey, you better become your own private eye. Because perhaps somebody out there is trying to make a fool out of you. And I've had to eliminate so much filth away from around me. If they didn't remove themselves, I removed them. Or Father removed them. It was one of the three. Or all three simultaneously. It wouldn't make me no difference. But I'm going to tell y'all something. The best feeling in the world is when you get toxic people away from around you. Now, I understand that a lot of you may be in a financial situation where that's not really playing itself out that way right now. But allow Father to do what he do best. And that's clean house. And that's clean house. Because the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the good and the evil. Nothing is hidden from his sight. Nothing. Genesis chapter 4. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground of an offering unto the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lies at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. I'm here to continue. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch. And he builded a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. Life went on for Cain, but not without consequences. See, there's a penalty that the wicked has to pay when they come up against you ladies out there. No evil deed goes unpunished.